Have you ever wondered how the ancient gods and goddesses shaped the world as we know it? From the dawn of time, there existed only the primeval waters of chaos. Then, in a mighty flood, the sun god Atum emerged from the water and willed himself into existence. Atum then created the air, a son named Shu, and moisture, a daughter named Tefnut. They were the first divine pair, and soon had their own children, the earth, Geb, and the sky, Nut. This second divine pair then had 4 children of their own, Osiris, Isis, Seth, and Nephthys, completing the group of 9 primeval gods known as the Ennead. Osiris married his sister Isis, and together they ruled Egypt during a time of unparalleled peace and prosperity. However, their jealous brother Seth coveted the throne and murdered Osiris, dismembering his body and scattering the parts across the land. Isis then searched for the pieces of her husband's body, and with the help of her sister Nephthys, eventually collected them. With the aid of the scholar god Thoth and the funeral god Anubis, Isis was able to reconstruct Osiris, creating the first mummy. After his resurrection, Osiris impregnated Isis but was too weak to remain in the world, traveling instead to the Duat, the land of the dead, where he became its lord. Seth took the throne for himself, forcing Isis to flee and give birth to her son Horus in hiding. She raised Horus until he was an adult and able to challenge his uncle Seth for the throne. After a violent contest, the case was settled in a divine trial hosted by the Ennead, with Geb, the god of the earth, acting as judge. Geb ruled in favor of Horus, who then took his rightful place as king of Egypt. Future pharaohs claimed descent from Horus, deriving their right to rule from this divine ancestry. Among the gods, Amun was the foremost, seen as the invisible force behind all things, even creation itself. Unlike other gods linked to specific aspects of the world, such as the sky, earth, or sun, Amun was a universal god connected to all parts of the cosmos. His prominence grew as he absorbed other gods throughout Egyptian history, most notably merging with the sun god Ra to become Amun-Ra. In this combined form, he became Egypt's chief deity and king of the gods, linked to the essential part of the Egyptian world, the sun. Osiris, the judge of the dead and king of the underworld, was one of ancient Egypt's most respected gods. His story of death and resurrection inspired Egyptians to seek immortality for themselves, with elaborate tombs and burial rituals reflecting this goal. Funerary practices aimed to aid the spirit's journey through the underworld, with even the average Egyptian capable of surviving the afterlife if they lived a righteous life. The soul would navigate the underworld, avoiding dangers until it reached the Hall of Ma'at, the goddess of truth. Here, the soul would declare its innocence before 42 judges, and its heart would be weighed against the feather of truth by the gods Anubis and Thoth. If the heart was pure and light, the soul would pass the trial, and Osiris would determine its worthiness to enter the afterlife. If not, the monster Ammit would devour the heart, erasing the soul from existence. Isis, Egypt's most important goddess, was so beloved that her worship almost eclipsed that of her husband Osiris. As the mother of Horus, the god representing kingship, she was considered the mother of the pharaoh and invoked for her healing magic by ordinary people. Her magic was believed to protect the entire kingdom from its enemies, and she even used it to challenge the mighty sun god Ra. She created a snake to bite him, healing him only when he revealed his true name to her, greatly enhancing her power. Horus, the son of Isis and Osiris and god of kingship, held a crucial place in the pantheon. Each pharaoh was thought to embody Horus during life and Osiris during death. Horus was also considered lord of the sky, imagined as a great cosmic falcon with the sun as his right eye and the moon as his left. His wings' downbeat was believed to produce the winds. Seth, the god of chaos and destruction, opposed the harmony presented by Osiris, Isis, and Horus. Known as the Red One, Seth personified anger and violence, often seen as the embodiment of evil. He was a god of the desert, threatening the growth and vegetation needed for life. As the mythological opponent of Osiris and his rightful heir Horus, Seth represented rebellion and discord within the kingdom. Despite this, Seth played a vital role in the nightly journey of the sun god Ra through the underworld. Every night Seth would travel with Ra until the serpent Apophis, Ra's mortal enemy, attacked. Seth, immune to Apophis's hypnosis, would repel the serpent with his spear. The sun gods were among the most important deities in Egyptian mythology, with Ra being the foremost. Ra was thought to have created man from his tears, established kingship, and ruled as the first king until he grew old and ascended to the heavens on the back of the sky goddess Nut. Ra became the king of the heavens, ruling over the gods. The scarab god Khepri represented the morning sun, pushing the solar disk from the horizon to the sky. Ra represented the midday sun as he sailed across the sky in his day bark from sunrise to sunset, accompanied by an entourage of gods. The creator god Atum represented the setting sun. Each night Ra entered the underworld on his evening bark, fought off Apophis, and was reborn anew each dawn. Several goddesses acted as the eyes of Ra, manifestations of his power. These goddesses, often depicted as lionesses, were some of the most powerful deities in Egyptian mythology. Sekhmet, the daughter of Ra, was known to breathe fire in battle, with the hot winds of the desert considered her breath. When Ra grew old and tired, his human subjects plotted against him, and Ra sent Sekhmet to punish them. Her wrath nearly wiped out all of humanity. Other eyes of Ra included Bastet, who started as a lioness deity but transformed into a cat deity from the Middle Kingdom onward. Bastet still fought for Ra and was also a protective deity, watching over women during pregnancy and acting as a nurse to the pharaoh. Hathor, another eye of Ra, was the goddess of women and motherhood, linked to female sexuality. She watched over conception and childbirth and was sometimes depicted as the mother or wife of Horus. Queens were associated with Hathor, and women sought to assimilate with her after death. Neith, another eye of Ra, took the form of a cow in some accounts. She predated creation itself and was the creator of Ra, Apophis, and mankind, embodying a maternal figure for gods and humans. She was the mother of the crocodile god Sobek and cared for all the crocodiles of Egypt. Neith was also a master archer, leading the Greeks to associate her with their goddess of warfare, Athena. Ptah, the god of craftsmen and patron of Memphis, the first capital of Egypt, was believed to be responsible for creation through thought and creative words. He was seen as the sculptor of the earth, forming it and everything on it on his potter's wheel. Ptah created the arts and crafts, sharing his gifts with humanity. Anubis, the god of embalming, watched over burials to ensure souls made their way through the afterlife. He punished grave robbers and wrapped Osiris's body after death, creating the first mummy. Anubis became the god of embalming practices and oversaw the preparation of bodies for burial. He played a key role in judging souls, weighing their hearts against the feather of truth and sending worthy souls to Osiris for final judgment. Thoth, the god of writing and knowledge, was also associated with balance and harmony. Born from Seth's forehead after consuming Horus's seed, Thoth healed Horus's injured eye, now representing the moon. Thoth invented writing and became the scribe of the gods, recording divine words, time, and Pharaoh's reigns. His wife, Seshat, was also a goddess of libraries and writing. Thoth took part in judging the dead, recording the outcome when the heart was weighed, and ensuring balance and harmony in the world. If you want to learn more about ancient Egyptian mythology and the fascinating tales of their gods and goddesses, be sure to check out our playlist, Gods and Pharaohs, for more captivating stories and insights.